matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. And the Razorbacks will put it away to start the game. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to...
Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. You know, both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's James. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Fakes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just
turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wilson to pass. Floating away. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wilson will throw. Got a man. It's Dobbs. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
That's caught. It's Dobbs. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Punch it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Powers forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision?
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Play action on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking for space. It's James. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson to pass. He makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Moss. spins away from the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it, but he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
This one's complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it. Made a defender miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to catch. Touchdown, Arkansas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Luna. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wilson to pass. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Works the middle of the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Finds a little space, and they'll knock him down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Caught close to the marker. It's James. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ohio State, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the option. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wilson to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, running back gets the give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on third down. Throwing right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. That's caught. It's Luna. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their...